All right, so we are trying a segment called Order in the Court. And I know we're not judges, but we have thoughts. And when we have thoughts, we're going to talk about it. It can be about basketball, it can be about life, it can be about everything. But Candace, you did mention that we're going to be taking some heat, talking about some heat on this podcast. And I feel like we should start with you. You recently made you recently went viral for your comments on Angel, people calling you a hater because you put her in your tier C rankings. What's your response to that?
Okay, for those of you that don't know, I did a tier ranking, and I'm going to list the players: Asia Wilson, Nafisa Collier, Brianna Stewart, Caitlin Clark, Kelsey Plum, Sabrina Ionescu, Arika Gumbawale, Paige Beckers, Cam Brink, and Angel Reese. I was asked to tier rank them from S all the way down to D, I believe, or E. I think it was actually E. And with that being said, I ranked some players in Asia Wilson, Nafisa Collier, and Brianna Stewart as S. The rest kind of fell between A and C. For all of those that are commenting comments under random Instagram posts about me, I didn't even realize that I went viral for this until I realized when I was kind of getting alerts on my Instagram of people being like, "You're a hater, da da da, da," all this and all that. To all of those, first of all, some are misinformed and uninformed. And I feel like in this day and age, we are very, right now, a majority of people probably have not even seen the entire interview because we have attention spans like goldfish. And so they probably couldn't sit through the entire interview. But I say all that to say that we have to come to a place in women's basketball where we can critique without being a hater. And I challenge all of you all to understand that I, in no way, shape, or form, am a hater. I am going to bring facts to the table. And with that being said, the facts that I want to bring to this table, and I challenge anybody to tell me, what player are you taking Angel Reese over of those that I just listed?
Guess we'll wait for their response.
Oh, we're not gonna. Okay,
Because
yeah.
I'm sorry.
But what I'm saying is, in what player? And this is no disrespect. These are the greatest players in the game right now. They asked me to rank the tier right now, and I sit in a studio at Turner with Shaq and Chuck, and some of which I think at times they do individually and personally attack people's character. And I think I pride myself on trying to be an analyst that does not do that. I do not attack character. I literally am just, from my point of view, from my opinion, this was the ranking. And so I ask again, are you taking Angel above Paige? Are you taking Angel above Arike? Are you taking Angel above Sabrina or Kelsey or Caitlin or Asia or Nafisa or Brianna? No, that does not make her a bad player. That does not make me a hater. Do I think she could be up there? Yes. Do I think she can be at S eventually in her career and her evolution and what she's added to her game from her rookie season to now? Absolutely. Is she there now? No. And this is in no way, shape, or form hating. So, with that being said, I think in women's basketball, regardless of which way you go, if you say anything about Kaylin or you say anything about Angel Reese, you're going to get whatever side coming at you in comments and whatever. And most are misinformed. And so, with that being said, I think we have to be better. And everybody has said this. We have to be better in being able to criticize and critique play and not be like, oh, she's attacking and she's a hater. No, that's not the case. So anyway, yeah, order in the court.
One more question for you though. Do you think that there's a lot more pressure because you say that we need to get to a point where we can critique without being a hater? Like you think that just adds a whole lot of pressure on people that cover women's sports?
The evolution of women's sports and broadcasting has been difficult to balance because over time, you've had to protect and uplift this sport so much because so much of society has hated on it so much. And because of that, I think there has become this culture of not being able to say anything. Like when you're watching games and you're listening, and as a viewer, you see somebody make a not so smart play or a bonehead mistake or something like that. It's okay to acknowledge it. We don't have to say everything is awesome and everything is great.
Mm-hmm.
And so now, when people are trying to really commentate the game from that level, then they're haters. And so I just think that society in general has an issue with everything and anything women do and what we wear and how we carry ourselves and what we say and all this and all that. Everybody has an opinion on everything women do. Can we just focus on basketball? That's all I'm
Mm.
saying. And with that being said, I'm a big believer in if you're going to come to the table with a problem, you better come with a solution. And I have a solution. I have facts. I come to the table with facts. Now, whether you agree with those facts or whether you agree with my opinions, cool, but don't personally attack and call me something because I have an opinion. And
Mm.
so that has been something that has been on my mind, and order in the court needs to be established because all these people that are commenting under my daughter's page about something I said
Oh,
is
they
wild.
can't help themselves. They go find your granny if they can,
But I mean, a
to
lot
be
of them, it's
honest.
like they haven't even watched the interview. Like we speak so much now on stuff that we're so misinformed on
Mhm.
because we're uninformed because we just don't watch it. We
And it's
just
just a bunch of
read,
clips
yeah, we
and
read
read
little
a little 10
clips
seconds. Yeah.
and that's it.
Mhm.
So anyway, what would I say to the people that are being negative out there? The same thing I said in the video if you watched it, kick rocks. Moving on. Let's go. Let's go. With no socks on, with no socks or shoes or anything on. And you gonna get ashy kicking rocks. Everybody gonna make fun of you because you ashy and you need lotion.
Well, there we go. Order in the court. Order in the court.